Hi everyone, it's Gail here. I am on live with the Ignite show. My goodness, I was supposed to do the Ignite show every week. I don't always manage the Ignite show every week. I'm just going to turn my email off, actually, stop it pinging because it's making a bit of a racket just now. So let me just turn that off. So yeah, so I'm on with the Ignite show. Actually, that's not off yet. Let me just do that now. There we go. That's it off. So yeah, I'm on with the Ignite show. First time in a little while. It's been pretty hectic, but I wanted to pop in today. So this is an unusual day for me because I'm doing this on a Friday. So if you're watching this on replay, I am doing this when it was recorded live. It was on a Friday, which is unusual. I usually do them on a Thursday, but that's just the way my week has worked out this week. So here I am, different day, but that's all fine. So if you are on watching me live just now, please just drop me a little comment. Let me know that you are watching me. Say hi. Let me know where you are, who you are, what you're up to, how your day is going. And I'll give you a little wave back. I might even put your comment up on the screen, depending on who is here. So see one person who's has joined me right now. So let me know if you're on live. If you're watching this on replay, #replay, so I know that you have tuned in. If you're watching this in my vault, if this is a recording that you're watching in the vault, then it's always nice to get a comment from you as well. Just let me know what you've thought of it and if my little ramblings have helped you in any way. So today I am talking about what's the first thing that you do in the morning. And this is inspired by, I've spoken about this actually a little bit over the past few days. So I'm reading Jay Shetty's book at the moment. So Jay Shetty has a book called Think Like a Monk, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm making good progress with it. So I'm about halfway through at the moment. And I was on a train today for the first time since before lockdown. And I took the book with me, and it was great because I had some peace and quiet to just read the book. I love reading, especially if it's a book that's really resonating with me, and this one is. So I had some peace and quiet to make some progress with that. And so I thought I would share some of the learning that I've had from that today. And so the thing that caught my attention today was, and this is something that I've heard a few times, but it's really hitting home for me right now because I'm starting to recognize some traits in myself that I don't think are serving me well that I perhaps need to change. So at this point in the book, Jay is talking about how, we don't always set ourselves up for success. Many of us are overwhelmed, tired, exhausted. We always feel like we never have enough time. Yet, when we wake up in the morning, often the first thing that we stroke in the morning is our phone. And, I never thought I'd be one of those people. But lo and behold, I've become one of those people. So I am somebody now who, first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning, I tend to get up quite early. Then my alarm is on my phone. So the alarm goes off, it's on my phone. And so then the first thing that I do is I then pick up my phone and start scrolling through, checking my email, having a look at Facebook, seeing how the registrations for my challenge are going, all of those things, which mean that I've gone from snoozing to stressing and not to 60. So, not to 60, relaxed, nice and comfy in my bed, just happened to open an eye. And then I'm boom, straight onto my phone. And the comment that really struck a chord with me from Jay Shetty when I was reading the book today was basically, even some of the best cars in the world can't do that. So that, these kind of like highly tuned, I don't know what they call them. I'm not a car geek, but super turbocharged cars. It takes a high degree of technical expertise in manufacturing to get cars to go from 0 to 60. Yet we just think that we can just wake up and boom, we're on. And before we know it, we're engrossed in what's going on our phone. We are getting distracted by other people's priorities. We haven't even begun to think about or set about creating intentions for ourselves for that day, or thinking about, how do I want my day to unfold? What's important to me today? What matters to me today? How do I want to be today? What do I want to achieve today? Because we've just, boom, gone straight onto the phone. And you know, and sometimes, you know, I wonder, you know, why am I so tired? Why am I exhausted? Why am I having trouble concentrating? And I just started thinking about this today, and I thought, you know, that maybe isn't serving me, right? That's maybe not working out very well for me. So I see Carol is on. Carol is saying, me too. Let me just bring this up. Me too. Yeah, so let me know. So if I see a couple of people are on. So if this resonates with you, is that you? Have I just described you? Have I just described that moment in the morning when the alarm starts ringing, you roll over and the alarm is on your phone. So then the first thing you do with a bleary eye, I even do this before I put my glasses on. So I have my glasses by my bed, pick up my phone and start trying to read my phone before even putting my glasses on, which is just crazy for me because I can't read my phone without my glasses. So then I'm immediately then giving myself eye strain. You know, I'm kind of trying to find a focal distance that works for me without my glasses, and my arms aren't long enough, I'm finding at this point. So have I just described you? And then the thing is, so that then starts this spiral of, you know, we're distracted. We're thinking about, you know, what's on the phone. We're maybe looking through our Facebook feed, and it doesn't necessarily serve us well. It doesn't, you know, we haven't even thought about what's important for me today, what matters to me today, what do I want to, where do I want to place my attention today, what is important for me to be thinking about today, working on today, what's important, what matters to me today, right now. Carol's got Carol is laughing, saying, I do it before the alarm goes off. That happens to me as well sometimes, because sometimes I wake up before my alarm, and you know, I actually woke up really early this morning. So I woke up before 5 o'clock. I think I woke up about 4:45. And I don't think I checked my phone. I checked my phone to see what time it was, but I resisted the temptation to delve in and see what was on there. But that took a lot of self-management for me to do that. So it's getting ridiculous. So something's got to stop. So here's the thing. So I have just been on to a reputable online retailer whose name I shan't mention, but been online to a reputable online retailer to order an alarm clock because the only reason the phone is beside my bed is because I use it as an alarm. And so I thought, right, what do I need to do? What do I need to do to shift this behavior and lock myself away from temptation? So at least I give myself a chance in the morning to just have some space and to be more mindful and to be thinking about where I want to place my attention and focus. Like, I want to give myself, you know, how about giving myself a chance to set myself up for success? So before I delve in, before I start thinking about everything that's going on in my business, before I start thinking about, oh, you know, what's this person, what's happening here, what's going on in my group, what's happening in my challenge, how many registrations have I had, what's going on in email? I mean, and you know, it's just it's crazy, and that's what it looks like at 6 a.m. So what I'm thinking is ditch the phone in the bedroom, which that is happening because I've now ordered an alarm clock, so that will be here tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, because it's Saturday tomorrow, so I don't need to get up early, and I wake up early anyway. So tonight I am making myself a commitment. I'm creating my own I will statements. Okay, so for those of you that have been following me for a while, you know I'm all about I will statements. So my I will statement is going to be, or is, I will leave the phone downstairs, and tomorrow when the alarm clock arrives, I will set that up so that from then I no longer need to take the phone upstairs. So at least I am giving myself a chance to have a break from being on, you know, being on and in the online world. So that is the plan, because you need to break the cycle. And you know, I'm the only person that can break that cycle for me. Nobody else is going to do it for me. I need to do it myself. So that is the plan. So that Gillian, Gillian is saying, I will have palpitations if my phone isn't beside me. So Gillian, that's not the sort of I will statement. That's not the sort of I will statement I'm looking for here. I'm looking for an I will statement that's going to serve you and that is going to make a positive difference for you. So what would serve you better, and what kind of I will statement actually would make a difference for you? And you're saying, I use 2 alarms on my phone to wake me up. I switched the first one off in my sleep. Wow. Gosh. I don't think I sleep long enough for that to happen to me, because I fall asleep usually pretty quickly, but I wake up really, really early. Carol's having a little laugh about that. And Gillian is saying, I will commit not to read my phone. Nice. Much, much improved, Gillian. Much improved. Thank you for that. So yeah, so my I will statement is, I will leave the phone downstairs, use a traditional alarm clock instead, and I'm going to see what sort of difference and impact that has on my general well-being and how much more energy I might have as a result. Because instead of diving into the phone, so I'm making a personal commitment to myself that I won't turn my phone on until after I've done my morning routine. And so my morning routine, probably need to do a bit of designing around that, but part of my morning routine is just doing a bit of journaling in the morning and maybe doing a bit of reading, because I'd never make enough time to read and I don't make enough time for journaling. And I know when I do those 2 things that they really serve me. And particularly when I journal in the morning and really, really think about my intent and what I want to achieve for myself that day, what's important, what matters to me. I just have this sense of setting myself up for the day. Gillian is saying, I will also switch my phone off earlier. Yeah, see, that's the thing, because my phone is the last thing I look at before I go to sleep and the first thing I look at when I wake up. And there, I've said it out loud. I am a phone addict. I have just admitted it. I am addicted to my phone, and that needs to change, because I don't think it is serving me. Gillian is saying at night, yeah. I will also switch my phone off earlier at night. Yeah, I'm committing to do that as well. I am committing to that. So I'm with you on it, so we can be accountability buddies for that. And Carol's saying, it's the only thing I use Alexa for. I can find out the time with the least effort possible. I only need to move my lips. We don't have an Alexa. Can't believe we don't have one, but we don't have one. We did have one and we returned it because we didn't think we needed it. Someone gave us it as a present. Gillian is also a phone addict. Yeah, so I think, what is it? If you're an alcoholic, I think, admitting that you're an alcoholic, so if you're an addict, any kind of addict, part of the process of recovery is admitting that you've got a problem, right? You're halfway there if you admit it. So there we go. I am a phone addict. I am committing to do something about it. And I am looking forward to seeing what sort of positive impact that has on me and everybody around me even. And, because the other thing that I've noticed is I find, if I've got a lot on work-wise and I've got a lot of stuff going through my mind, I find myself getting distracted when glasses are digging into me. I'm doing other things and I'm finding that I'm forgetful, I'm distracted, I don't have clarity of thought. Some of this could be an age thing as well. Maybe not reading my phone first thing in the morning. But yesterday afternoon, so I had a cheeky wee afternoon off yesterday afternoon. I was playing golf with my golf buddy. It was a belated birthday present for me. So we played at Archerfield, which is not far from where I live. It's a very nice place to hang out in the afternoon. It was a beautiful day. And I found myself at one point, I was telling my husband about this when I got back, that I played a hole. And so we teed off and we did a couple of shots on the fairway, and then we were on the green. And we were keeping a note of our score, and I couldn't remember how many shots I'd played. I couldn't even really remember what the fairway was like. And, I turned around to my golf buddy and I said, I can't And I realized, when I was thinking about this last night and this morning, when I was on the train, for the first time since before the pandemic today. I had to go and see about my glasses. My glasses aren't quite right. My new lenses aren't quite right. So I'm getting a change. But I was thinking about this and I thought, I am, my mind is a bit all over the place at the moment. I'm distracted. I'm not focused. I don't have clarity of thought. And in reading Jay Shetty's book, and I read this whole scenario, and I thought, that describes me to a T. And I don't think it's healthy. I don't think it's working. I don't think it's serving me, and I need to do something about it. And so that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. Alarm clock is on its way, and we will see what happens. We'll see what impact that has, and if it makes a difference. But that's the thing. And sometimes, we don't need to be taking heroic action. What's the way to describe that? I can't think how you describe it, but we don't need to. What is the way that if someone does a grand gesture, that was the phrase I was looking for. We don't always have to make grand gestures to make progress and to move ourselves forward. Sometimes we just need to do a small thing, like one tiny thing can have a massive impact. And if we just set ourselves up for success at the start of our day, and if we are more purposeful about our intent for the day and how we want the day to unfold, if we imagine how we want our day to unfold, we have more chance of it unfolding that way than if we don't. And even if we start to deviate, at least we've got something to gravitate back towards, because we have set our intent, we created a plan, we've consciously thought about what we want to happen and how we want our day to play out. When we do that, we're much more likely for that to actually happen in reality. And even if it doesn't happen entirely, we'll be much closer than if we had no intent at the beginning of the day whatsoever. So there we go. That's my thing for today. So if you are a phone addict, if the last thing you stroke at night and the first thing you stroke in the morning is your phone, you are by definition a phone addict. At least in my definition, it means you're a phone addict. And my question for you is, how well is that serving you? Is it serving you at all? Might something else serve you better? And if so, what will you do? What will you do? And I've told you what I'm doing. You can join me, and you can let me know. You can let me know how that works out for you. So that's it for today. Hope you have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and I will speak to you on the next one. If you're watching on replay, #replay, let me know that you tuned in. If you're watching this as a recording in my vault, drop me a little note and let me know what you thought. All right, speak soon. Bye.